G'day guys, in today's video we're going to be talking all about the Soundpeats Run-Free Lite headphones. Stick around, we'll talk about how they go from a runner's perspective. Okay, so before I start, I just want to say just a couple of quick disclosures. First one, Soundpeats actually sent me these for nothing, so I didn't pay for them with my own money. So take that into account when you listen to what I have to say about these and make sure you make your own decision. Let's talk about some of the key information, and this is stuff that Soundpeats sent me to tell me what you guys need to know about these headphones. These are a pair of headphones. They're a Bluetooth headset using what's called air conduction technology. Now, if I'm honest, when I first saw these, I thought they were a competitor to the Aftershokz, but they're not. They're a completely different technology, and I'll talk a little bit about that later on. They're really light, 27 grams for all-day comfort. They've got a 16-millimeter driver for the sound. If I'm honest, I don't know what that means. I don't know what size or anything like that means with drivers for sound quality. They have a 17-hour battery life, Bluetooth 5.3, multi-point connection, so it means you can connect two different devices. You can connect like your iPad and your phone in case you want to run with your iPad. They're sweat-proof, they have a secure fit, and depending on the day and the exchange rate and where you get them on Amazon, they're usually about $50. They're the key features and the key details. Let's talk a little bit about where these sit within the market in terms of running headphones. So they are not a bone conduction set of headphones. Now, what you'll notice about these when you have a look, they do look very, very similar to the Aftershokz Aeropex, with that idea that you've got a battery sort of section here and then a bigger section here where the sound comes through. But when we look in the inside, what you notice, so on the Aeropex, on the Aftershokz, that's all flat, whereas here there's a little speaker here. So the way these guys are designed, and I'll put them on and I'll show you as I put them on. So you'll notice the Aftershokz are designed to sit here against the bones on your face, whereas these guys, that little speaker that I showed you before, that's sitting over the ear hole. And that's just basically a speaker pumping sound into your ears. The most likely competitor to these is an old pair of headphones that I actually used to have, and I love them. They were my original running headphones, my original running Bluetooth headphones. They're the Plantronics Backbeat Fit. They did a similar thing, but in a slightly different way. So why would you buy these headphones? Well, the big thing is they allow you to listen to music and podcasts and all that sort of stuff while still keeping your ear open and being able to hear the outside sound. I will say it to everyone who I meet, if you're gonna buy a pair of running headphones, do not buy headphones that go in your ears and block your ears. You need to get something like this so that you can still hear what's going on around you. And these do allow you to do that. You can still hear cars coming, you can hear people coming up behind you on bikes. You have a full awareness of what's going on while you're wearing these. They're light and they're solid. They feel well built. You know, they're plastic, but they feel pretty well built, and when you put them on the head, once they get comfortable, you really don't know that they're there. There were no issues with the sound dropping. I've had cheap Bluetooth headphones before, and what I found with those was that I had to have the phone really, really close to the headphones to be able to actually use them without the sound dropping out. Whereas with these guys, just kept the phone in the thigh pocket where I normally do, or in the chest pocket, or in the back pocket. No issues whatsoever with the sound dropping out. Last of all, they're good for podcasts and for music. Some negatives. They do have a pretty low volume because the speaker is sitting out a little bit from your ear. They're just not that loud. It's a small speaker. You can't hear it when you sit it over here. So when you put it close up to your ear, it just doesn't get that loud. So if you're running next to traffic, like I often am, multi-lane highways and stuff, you're not going to be able to hear what's going on. So if you're someone who has to run next to a multi-lane highway for most of your running, or next to busy roads, I probably wouldn't recommend these because yeah, you just won't hear. They're too soft. A negative, this is a very specific negative to me. Now I live in tropical Queensland where the weather is hot the vast majority of the time. And so I found that these, because they sat over the top of your ears, I found my ears getting really hot. I'm used to not having something covering over my ears. I know it's a small thing. When you're running in the heat all the time here, you don't need something else heating your head up. The last negative is the buttons on the side. They make a lot of sense having the 3 buttons the way they do, but they're a little bit hard to push. Because of where they're positioned, you got to push them in, and this bit actually moves. So you've sort of got to push it right up against your head to then be able to press the buttons, and it doesn't quite work properly. So the overall verdict, they're a good, reliable, and cheap headphone. They're $50. When I was talking earlier about the Aftershokz Aeropex and comparing them to those, let's be honest, they are a $200, $250 pair of headphones. They'd want to be a hell of a lot better than these. And for the price difference, they're actually not that much better. So these guys, for $50, for what you're paying, you're getting pretty good value for money from these. They do feel light and plastic, but again, you're paying $50 for them. They're a great, cheap alternative for a pair of running headphones. Who are they good for? Someone who wants to try Bluetooth headphones. If you're entering the market for your first set of Bluetooth headphones, these would be a great pair to buy. Very low risk, they'll last you for a long time, and the sound quality is okay, and you are still safe when you're using them. Fine for listening to music or podcasts, no matter what you want to listen to. But yeah, they're a really good option if you're just looking to enter the Bluetooth headphone market. The other person who these are really good for, if you're really bad at looking after your Bluetooth headphones, like I'm talking, my dad sits on stuff all the time, so he would be the perfect candidate for these because they're cheap, but good enough. Or if you lose your headphones a lot, if you're that kind of person. So they're 2 different kinds of people who might benefit from these guys. They're my thoughts. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If this review's been helpful, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and maybe consider subscribing to the channel. All right, that's my review of the Soundpeats Run Free Lite headphones. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.